Welcome to World Knowledge Channel. The sea is not only a valuable natural resource but also an important strategic factor in the economic development, security and defense of countries. The ocean area that a country owns can bring great advantages in fishing, oil and gas exploitation, and marine tourism development. In this video, we will explore the top 10 countries with the largest ocean area in the world, thereby better understanding the importance of the ocean to the development and prosperity of these countries. Let's find out which country it is. 1. That is France, 11,691,000 square kilometers. France is a country located in Western Europe, bordering the Atlantic Ocean, Bay of Biscay, and the English Channel between Belgium and Spain. France is located southeast of England and borders the Mediterranean between Italy and Spain. France is the largest country in Western Europe in terms of area. On the other hand, France has many overseas regions and territories scattered across all oceans of the planet. France has the largest exclusive economic zone in the world, covering 11,691,000 square kilometers. France's exclusive economic zone accounts for about 8% of the total area of all exclusive economic zones in the world, while the land area of the French Republic accounts for only 0.45% of the world's total land area. Stop. 2. United States, 11,351,000 kilometers. 2. The United States is a country in the Western Hemisphere. The United States consists of 50 contiguous states on the North American continent. Alaska, a peninsula that forms the northwesternmost part of North America, and the island of Hawaii, an archipelago in the Pacific Ocean. The country also has many U.S. territories in the Pacific and Caribbean. The United States shares borders with Canada and Mexico and an area of water bordering Russia. The United States is a rich country in all fields with developed industry, economic potential, vast natural resources, and is also a country owns the second largest sea area in the world. The United States shares the border on the Great Lakes system with Canada and owns many beautiful beaches such as Juke-Kahanamoku Beach in Oahu, Hawaii, Siesta Beach in Florida, Coronado Beach in California, Hamoa Beach in Maui. 3. Australia, 8,505,348 kilometers. 2. On August 1, 1994, Australia declared its exclusive economic zone extended to 200 nautical miles from the country's original coastline of 12 nautical miles. The expanded sea area is up to 8,505,348 square kilometers. With nearly 50,000 kilometers of coastline, Australia has around 10,000 wonderful beaches, more than any other country in the world. The coasts are always blessed by nature, each place has its own nuance. Located on the Indo-Australian Plate, surrounded by the Indian and Pacific Oceans, the land of kangaroos is not only a large land, but also owns many attractive coastal tourist destinations. Among them is the Great Barrier Reef stretching on the Queensland coast. Great Ocean Road, Australia's most beautiful coastal road, where nature seems to have bestowed everything necessary and only needs a little more human intelligence to turn into an eternal legacy. This is home to the largest coral system in the world and also the longest marine park with colourful coral reefs and creatures like an underwater kaleidoscope. 4. Russia, 7,566,673 kilometers. 2. Russia has the longest continuous coastline of any other country in the world. The coastline here stretches for 37,653 kilometers with a sea area of 7,566,673 square kilometers. Most of the marine area is located in the Arctic and Pacific Oceans. Other coastlines lie along the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea in the south. Because most of these coasts are located in waters that are frozen for many months of the year. Russia has few seaports that operate year-round. Despite this restriction, traffic and fishing still take place throughout the waters here. Although the country has the largest land area in the world, Its sea area is also relatively important in influencing economic development. Russia's maritime area is mainly due to the contribution of the waters belonging to the Baltic Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Arctic Ocean, and Pacific Ocean. 5. United Kingdom 6,805,586 kilometers. 2. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, referred to as England, is the country with the fifth largest sea area with 6,805,586 square kilometers. Surrounding England is the Atlantic Ocean, with the North Sea to the east and the English Channel to the south. When leaving the bustling and ancient cities of the Land of Fog, you will still be impressed with a quiet England with golden sand beaches and vast blue sea. According to TripAdvisor, Rosslea Bay in Gower has been ranked as the most beautiful beach in England and ranked 9th in the most beautiful beaches in the world. This is also an ideal beach for tourists to rest in the summer. Coming here you will enjoy the fresh, quiet atmosphere. 6. Indonesia 6,159,032 kilometers. 2. Indonesia is an island country located in Southeast Asia, between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. It is strategically located along major sea routes connecting East Asia, South Asia and Oceania. Therefore, it is not surprising that, the land of thousands of islands, Indonesia is in the top 6 countries with the largest sea area. Because this is not only a country with countless large and small islands, but also located in a strategic position in world sea transport. Indonesia is also home to a large seaport for ships passing through on the way. Malacca, Sunda and Lombok Straits, of which 50% of total global sea trade is transported through these 3 straits. 7. Canada 5,599,077 kilometers. 2. Canada is a North American country. To the north it borders the North Pole and the state of Alaska, to the south it borders the United States. It is the second largest country in the world, after the Russian Federation, and is located at the northern tip of North America. Canada's territory stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west, and borders the Arctic Ocean in the north. To the south, Canada borders the United States with the world's longest unprotected border. On the east coast are the islands of Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, in France. The country of maple trees is the country with the largest ocean area in the world, with a total area of up to 891,163 square kilometers. Located at the northern tip of North America, Canada shares the Great Lakes system with the United States. These lakes make up the largest freshwater lake group in the world, also known as the Inland Sea. This is also the reason why water accounts for 8.93% of Canada's total area and makes this country in the top 7 of the list. 8. Japan 4,479,388 kilometers. 2. Japan is an island country in the East Asia-Pacific region. Japan is surrounded by ocean with a sea area of up to 4,479,388 square kilometers. To the south and east of the sea are the Japanese islands of Honshu, Hokkaido and Kyushu. To the north is the Russian island of Sakhalin. To the west it borders the Russian mainland, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and South Korea. The sea opens to the Pacific Ocean through the Korea Strait in the south. The sea can be divided into 3 basins. The Japan Basin is the deepest in the north, the Yamato Basin is in the southeast, and the less deep Tsushima Basin is in the southwest. The coasts of the eastern islands are wide and quite flat, in contrast to the coasts of the mainland, especially the coasts of the Korean peninsula, which are steep, rugged, and full of cliffs. The Sea of Japan, although atmospheric, the climate is colder than the Pacific Ocean, but often brings cool air to the Japanese archipelago. The Sea of Japan does not have many large islands. Most of the smaller islands are concentrated near the east coast, except Uleungdo Island, Korea. Coming to the country of cherry blossoms, visitors can not only visit modern buildings and unique architecture imbued with cultural imprints, but also go to Kaisui Yokojo, the common name for beautiful beaches where you can swim. Wading like Nanki Shirahama Beach, Emerald Beach, Ahama Beach. 9. New Zealand 4,083,744 kilometers. 2. New Zealand is located along the north-northeast axis, over 1,600 kilometers long, with a maximum width of 400 kilometers. The coastline is about 15,000 kilometers long and the total land area is 268,000 square kilometers. Due to its remote islands and long coastline, New Zealand has rich marine resources. The island nation's exclusive economic zone ranks first in the world in terms of area, more than 15 times the land area. New Zealand's waters occupy an area of 4,083,744 square kilometers, 15 times larger than the country's land area. This number also fluctuates depending on the size of the seas. A 2007 government announcement put the figure at nearly 4,300,000 square kilometers. New Zealand has many rare species living in the islands of this country such as snares penguins, dinosaur-like reptiles, tuatara lizards, or sea lions. 10 Chile 3,681,989 kilometers. 2. The Republic of Chile is a country in South America, with a long and narrow coastline between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. With the Pacific Ocean as its western limit, Chile borders Peru to the north, Bolivia to the northeast and Argentina to the east. The southernmost limit of Chile is the Drake Strait. Along with Ecuador, this is one of two countries in South America that does not have a border with Brazil. The coastline is 6,435 kilometers long and has a long, narrow coastline between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. With a sea area of 3,681,989 square kilometers. Chile also claims sovereignty over 1,250,000 square kilometers of Antarctic territory, but this has been rejected by the Antarctic Treaty. Owning a large sea area gives countries outstanding economic, military, and environmental advantages. The countries in the top 10 list with the largest sea area in the world not only take advantage of rich resources from the sea but also have the ability to control and protect important maritime routes. However, along with the benefits, the responsibility to protect the marine environment and maintain sustainability also poses many challenges. Understanding and effectively managing marine resources is the key for these countries to continue to develop sustainably and maintain their position on the world map. If you find the video useful, please share it with more people and subscribe to the channel. Like and have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for your interest in following. Hello and see you in the next video.